Welcome. Kind of rainy, but that's okay. Doesn't matter, we're inside. My name is Sarah Zarnicki, and alongside of me is Group 5, better known as Live 5. We kind of grew to just nickname ourselves. We're not that cool. This is Katie. This is Drea. This is Carrie, Lauren, and Sarah. And I've had the honor of working with these girls all semester long to build a personalized proposal plan for Community Promise Federal Credit Union. Live 5 grew to understand the community in which Community Promise is located in. After we understood the situation better, we came up with a personalized plan, pizza and piggy banks. Our plan is basically a really practical plan on getting your name into the community and getting the community into your guys. We decided to start off the presentation with what we thought was most important, which would be the projected goals. Obviously, a steady growth within membership is obviously ideally, like you want that. But that shouldn't be your only goal. In my opinion, as well as the rest of my groups, it's really important for you to have a foot in the door with the actual community members. The more the community members will relate to and understand you, I think the more successful your credit union will be. Obviously, building trust with the community is a big one, and our group really focused on that. It takes a lot. Building a relationship with local businesses, by doing this, you're going to show credibility. You are going to show that you're there for the long run, and you're also going to be able to give out larger loans, which is going to help you guys out a lot, I know. Another point that we wanted to talk about is we wanted to enhance the Edison neighborhood image. I went down there Monday afternoon, and it was nice. It was a nice Monday. We went down there, and everything seemed very closed-doored. Everything was like dark and glum. And then I met a pastor of a church who walked me to Kalamazoo Avenue to catch the bus because I didn't know where I was going. I got super lost. But I think that's a really important part, especially with the credit union, is to show, like, our doors are open, and yes, we are a credit union, but at the same time, we still care about the people in this neighborhood, because that's important. And obviously, we want to also educate the community about the responsible use of money. If you have a cash advance, and that's all you've known the entire time you've grown up, why would you switch to a credit union? Because it's so much smarter to go to a credit union, but you can't bombard people by saying, just come and join with us, do this, because people aren't going to, maybe they won't trust you, which would be bad. But realistically, if they've been living like that for their whole lives, what's going to make them want to change right now? And then, obviously, the success of our event that we've planned out. Pathway to results. By bringing the community together, it shows a cohesive bond with the members of the board, along with the members of the community, along with the members of the credit union. By having that, it becomes more like a stepping stone to how big you want your credit union to be, because in reality, you're in control of that. By keeping in mind that that is a stepping stone, by showing that you do care about the community, you are promising, in a sense, to them that we're not just here to take your money. There's a lot behind us. A lot of people care about you, and a lot of people want you guys to do better. You guys meaning the Edison neighborhood. So that's why we decided to plan a special event to introduce the credit union to the community. We know that you guys are already open, but this would be kind of like, well, everyone likes free food. So this would kind of get people out in public and out going out. Especially in such a small community, a lot of people do know each other, so it's going to give them an excuse to be like, hey, do you want to go down and get some pizza? So I think that's kind of an important thing as well, as somebody who, I like community events. There's going to be informational presentations done. People don't have to listen to them if they don't want to. They can eat their pizza, they can drink their water, they can talk to community members. But for the people who do want to know more, that is going to be an option for them, without a doubt. It's going to give them a chance to meet the board members. I'm a part of a credit union, and this lady knows my life since I was born. You can't get that at a bank. And I think that that's very important for the community, as well as the credit union, to focus on. She knows my social security number, which I don't know if I have to say, but. And then, like I said, you would get to know your community members over free pizza. We came up with pizza and piggy banks. it kind of started out as something else. We were all eating pizza one night when we were working on this, and we decided just keeping it simple. Pizza and Piggy Banks is an event designed to be more or less like an icebreaker. People can walk by your building and see that you're open or see your signs. But like I said, that doesn't mean anything. I walk by buildings every day. I don't know what they say. So this would show that you guys are here to prove to them that you really do care about the community. The first 100 attendees will be given a free piggy bank. Small plastic green with your logo on it, obviously. And within the piggy bank, our goal is to have coupons from surrounding neighborhoods or within that neighborhood to get people out into the community as well. Because you can't start a community just by a credit union and a cash advance and an open field. You got to get people out and doing things and being active and being proud to know that you're from a community that cares. Basically, I covered that. It's going to be the free pizza and water bottles, which in our budget that Sarah handed out, if you want to look at it, it's cool with me while we're talking. And we have given you exact prices and where to find it. Okay. And then, would you talk about the budget for the event?
Yeah. We're gonna be handing out flyers, and they're gonna be postcard flyers, so like 4 on 1 sheet of paper. We got the price for that, and it'll be $14 for 140 sheets of paper. And the goal with that is give them to the grocery stores, and when they're bagging up their groceries, just stick one in there, hand them out at the doors if you want to stand outside the credit union, pass them out to people walking by. Just get your name out there, get the event out there. And then we'll have the brochures that we'll also put in the piggy banks that we'll hand out, and also to other people that attend the event. And for 200 color front and back brochures, it's only $150, so that's a good price. And the 100 piggy banks will be $140, and listed on the sheet that we gave you. There's a website for where you get them and how you get your logo on them. The tent and chairs will have 6 8-foot tables, and a 120 by 20 tent, and 100 chairs. And all that together is on $350. And then the event will be catered by Little Caesars, and we'll have 50 boxes of like medium-sized pizza. There's eight slices per box. That'll be $260. So our budget is overall is $1,000, which is what we were given that you would be able to provide for an event. So that's our overall budget for our event.
Also, we did round up.
Yeah.
So don't think that we magically got $1,000 like that.
Yeah, it was just under $1,000, but just to be safe, we rounded everything up by a couple dollars. So.
Exactly $2,000. Another big thing, obviously, about anything within the business world is advertising. And the way that I think that Community Promise should advertise is effectively and efficiently. In my personal opinion, I wouldn't go out for billboards. I wouldn't go out for things that people just see in passing. I'm a bus rider, proud bus rider of Kalamazoo City. And what I noticed is that you can put your logo on the side of the bus, on the back of the bus, and if you are feeling crazy, you can put it all over the bus. I gave you all the bus listing prices. It runs monthly, and you can pick which bus route you would like it on. I would highly suggest for your neighborhood to do the Douglas and the Patterson bus. Both buses, I believe for the signs on the side, it is $40 a month up to $120 for 2 signs. So I would really consider that. You see things passing so often that after a while they will start to catch your eye, especially if you ride the bus every day. We also talked about vinyl signs. As I was walking through that Edison neighborhood, to be honest with you, I really don't know where it was. But it was Douglas, and then I walked into the Edison neighborhood, that there's a gigantic field. I know that that's where my softball league plays in the summer. I know that that's where a lot of the t-ball leagues are held. What I would suggest is just putting a very basic Federal Promise Credit Union on a vinyl sign and hanging it up in there, showing that you're also supporting the small children as well as people will see that over and over again. There's also an Edison neighborhood newsletter. It's $20 a month. So, and then Carrie got the actual numbers on that.
Yeah, the Edison newsletter runs every to extend deals or little things, other news articles that you may have going on for those 2 months, and it directly goes to the community members of the Edison neighborhood.
Another thing that you guys might consider is looking into a small business or a local business magazine. I believe that Kalamazoo does have one. I don't know the exact specifics. You become a member of it, and then I believe it comes out either every 6 months or every, not 8 months, but I barely dived into that because the pricing was a little bit over our budget since we did plan the event. But it's very possible to put something in there telling them what you're doing that month, what you're providing for your customers, what your rates are, just little basic things like that. And obviously they charge by the type of advertisement, or you can just have someone write, like a freelance writer, write something for you. And then we did talk about social
And
media.
then we also talked about social media and using an advertisement on Facebook. You can get a cheap $7 ad for whatever, how many days you want. And you can also look at who likes it, how many clicks it got, when is the best time to run. So there's that option as well for advertising that's inexpensive and fairly, works fairly well.
I think a big thing with Community Promise is when we first were talking, when we all were first thrown into it, the first day of class, you guys really wanted to focus on showing the community that you weren't a bank, you were a credit union, and you did promise to give them something in return. I think by keeping that passion that you have, basically, in a sense, what you said, like your roots in the community, I think it's a really good way to show people and to demonstrate to other communities as well that it's possible. It's possible to change any neighborhood around. It's possible to start a business from the ground. By doing this, you're going to build credibility with various other credit unions. You're going to build credibility with the people of the actual neighborhood. In my opinion, that might be the most important part. And then I just put this in there. I think a sense of camaraderie within that community at this point in its life, if you will, would be one of the most important parts that the community would have. I talked to another couple of guys that I met, and he said that he's so proud to say he's from the north side of Kalamazoo, despite anything that's happened. And as long as you can keep people still at least maintaining some type of trust and some type of hope, I think the possibilities are truly endless with your credit union. Okay? Yep, and all my contact information is in there. If you want to talk to any of the girls